So, here we are, once again. It's getting down to the wire, getting close to 45 days here. Another week or so. I don't know the day number, but maybe I'll flash it down here. Why not? There you are! No, we'll see. I'm predicting that the day number will come here. There we are. Alright. It's an interesting day. They're all interesting days. Some are strange. Some are stranger than other strangers. Interesting. They're all interesting. God, today. I found myself being inauthentic and really grokking that beingness, that energy that I have when I'm not being authentic. And I could viscerally feel it. And it happened because I was interpreting another person's unspoken communication. Body language, stuff like that. And I caught myself interpreting, their intentions. And of course, all of that interpretation was towards me. Not that maybe it wasn't even about me, and I sort of kind of grokked that, here I am kind of interpreting everything I see. I am very sensitive to the subtle stuff, but then that sensitivity is one thing, but then interpreting it is something else. And I kind of grokked into that space of viscerally getting it that when I am inauthentic, I am trying to figure out what's going on and interpreting it from my own limited perspective field, and then acting out of that, and I'm like caught in this web of confusion. And I got really upset with my interpretation, like, if that's true, oh my God, and panic attack and all this stuff. And it may be true. I recognize that. I may be picking up the real thing, but I may not. And even if I am picking up what's really going on, I don't have the whole picture. And so it's kind of I realized that I have to be very careful about doing that, because I get into this place where I am not being real, not being authentic to the moment, to being this. I'm caught in my interpretation of that, instead of waiting for the revelation that, to be communicated directly. So I'm kind of sitting with this right now, and hopefully I can transcend it. I'm not assuming that after this grokking that this pattern's going to be over, but being able to really kind of get the contrast between yesterday I was really kind of in my authentic flow, and I could feel that, and then today I was in my inauthentic flow. So I got this really great kind of comparison, visceral comparison. So I know that this is going to be good for my development. It may be just the beginning of my learning here. It would be nice if it would be bam, but we'll see. But I'm now kind of much more conscious of that process, and not just the process, but the being state that I enter into. And I really so much more enjoy the authentic state. So I need to kind of cultivate that more. Yeah. Hmm. And today I did a drawing in the middle of that, and it was strange because it was like I started my drawing first thing in the morning um, as kind of a meditation practice, which was really quite beautiful. And I just saw this type of brush, digital brush that I had not tried before, and so I just experimented with it, making, of course, my circles with it, and it was interesting. It was kind of this um, tiny little circles, or like little asteroid belts, but really kind of micro. Um, and then playing with the patterns of it as I layered it and all that stuff, and it was kind of like, well, this feels nice. And then I went once again back and forth between the different processes and programs, kind of to see what went there, and how that kind of shaped and formed. And then I kept looking at it and like feeling like, is it kind of reflecting my panic or my inauthentic experience? And then I got really sad when I kind of took my interpretations to like the extreme. And then I was trying to draw in that state, and it was like, oh God, I don't know. And I just was into it, and I kept going, and then finally I kind of hit a point where, ooh, that's it. And then I stared into it, and it took my energy, my inauthentic beingness, and it just kind of, just like and in a way it kind of lifted me out of it, out of my stuff. And as I was looking at it and feeling this getting out of my beingness that I was in, the title of it came to me, Astral Bodies. So that's just, so that's it. I don't know. I look at it and I could feel astral bodies, and I could feel this kind of, the astral projection, the astral field. That's a lot of people consider that New Age stuff, subtle energy stuff. And I'm actually kind of into that stuff, not like the pure New Age, but I'm interested in subtle energy fields, and what we call the astral field is, I believe, a real kind of energetic domain. I don't know if it's what we think it is or not, but anyway, so I kind of felt this kind of lifting towards the witness, which would be the astral body, going towards the witness state. So I actually, the actual drawing pulled me up into that. So it was nice. It was nice to actually have that become part of my whole process, and then it helped pull me to a level where I actually, after I finished the drawing and posted it, that's about a half hour after that, that's when the revelation came to me about me being lost in my inauthentic self and this whole pattern that I've been talking about. So I don't know if the drawing kind of helped. It feels like the drawing, the drawing experience, and then the final drawing helped to help me make this shift, to learn this lesson, part of the grokking experience. So that's cool. So that's pretty much it for today. Other stuff happened, but that's kind of the major in terms of my lived inquiry here. So, namaste. Peace out. Peace in. Peace in between. Peace all around.